subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Now the first question says, with which bank, NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD has signed MOU for the purpose of extending credit support for NABARD projects? So here the answer is State Bank of India. State Bank of India and NABARD both has signed a MOU, that is 3 MOUs for the purpose of extending credit support for NABARD projects. SBI now will offer credit support to this NABARD projects. So this MOU to offer finance for joint liability group and SHG self-help group and farmer producers organizations FPOs and also watershed development projects. So for these projects for financing, SBI and NABARD has signed 3 MOUs for the purpose of extending credit support for all these NABARD projects. Here the answer is State Bank of India. So with State Bank of India, NABARD has signed these 3 MOUs. Now moving on to next question. The next question says, Amazon India has entered into a partnership with whom to offer facility of online train ticket bookings on Amazon platform. So usually for booking train tickets in India, usually we are using IRCTC app. So here Amazon India has entered into a partnership with IRCTC, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. So to offer facility of online train ticket bookings on Amazon platform for Amazon users. So due to this partnership, Amazon users can pay online tickets and book their train online tickets through Amazon platform, and also they can avail 10% cashback. If you are Prime members, you will get 12% cashback on your first train ticket bookings. So now Amazon has partnered with IRCTC to offer a facility of online train ticket bookings for Amazon users. So the answer is IRCTC. Now moving on to next question. The question says Startup India Showcase. It is a discovery platform. It is online discovery platform launched by which central government department? So Startup India Showcase. It is an online discovery platform for startups launched by Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT. DPIIT, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So this department has launched this Startup India Showcase. It is the online discovery platform for whom? For startups. For startups. Now moving on next question. The question says Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched an application programming interface APIs integration between PM Savanidhi portal and which portal? So the answer is SBI, State Bank of India's eMudra portal. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched an API application programming interface integration between PM Savanidhi portal as well as SBI's eMudra portal. So this PM Savanidhi scheme it was launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in June 2020. So this scheme aims to offer working capital support by providing affordable loan option to street vendors. So the aim is to offer working capital support. So working capital support by providing affordable loan option to street vendors. So it offers working capital loan up to 10,000 for street vendors, and it is to be paid in monthly installment over a period of 1 year. So this scheme is implemented by SIDBI, Small Industry Development Bank of India. So for this, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched an API interface, application interface between this PM Savanidhi portal and State Bank of India's eMudra portal. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Friends, I am providing these weekly updates from March month onwards. So any one of you missed our previous months or weeks updates on this bank and financial news, so you can reach playlist section and take weekly updates playlist. So there every week's banking and financial updates you could see. So you can pick and watch it if you are missed it. Now next question says who is appointed as new Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India? So the answer is M. Rajeshwar Rao. So usually RBI having 4 Deputy Governors. So in that M. Rajeshwar Rao is appointed as 4th Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India. So other than M. Rajeshwar Rao, there are present 3 Deputy Governors are there. So they are M.D. Patra, M.K. Jain and B.P. Karunago. So these 3 people are the Deputy Governor of RBI, and apart from this, new Reserve Bank of India appointed new Deputy Governor. His name is M. Rajeshwar Rao. Now moving on to next question. The next question says MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise. MSME Prerna. It is a program is launched by which bank in coordination with Purnath and Co. So Purnath and Co. It is a private organization. So the answer is Indian Bank. So MSME Prerna, it is a program is launched by Indian Bank in coordination with Purnath and Co. So Union Ministry of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Nirmala Sitharaman launched this program named MSME Prerna. MSME Prerna. This program is an online business mentoring program for MSMEs. This program is online business mentoring program for MSME. This program is developed by Indian Bank and Purnath and Co company. So this program will offer MSME with complete knowledge related to loan application, management of cash flow, government schemes, etc. So the answer is MSME Prerna is launched by Indian Bank in coordination with Purnath and Co company. Now next question says which bank launched a debit card facility for customers who avails loan against securities from the bank. So loans against securities means securities like shares, debenture, bonds, all these are kind of securities. So here the question is which bank has launched a debit card facility for customers who having loan against these securities from the bank. So the answer is ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank along with Visa. So this is Visa. It is a debit card provider, service provider. ICICI Bank and Visa has partnered to launch a debit card facility for customers who avails a loan against securities from their bank. So after this ICICI Bank has become the first bank in India to launch this kind of facility after RBI allowed banks to issue electronic cards to customers who avail OD facility. So thus ICICI Bank became the first bank in India to launch this kind of loan facility for their bank customers. So the answer is ICICI Bank and Visa. Now next question says IRDA has identified which insurance company or companies as domestic systematically important insurers. And the answer is United India Insurance Company and New India Assurance Company. So IRDA has identified United India Insurance Company and New India Assurance Company are the domestically systematically important insurers in India. So these two insurance companies are domestic systematically important insurers. Now the next question says Mubdala Investment Company. This company has invested 6,247.5 crores for 1.4% stake in which Indian company? This Mubdala Investment Company has invested 6,000 plus crore rupees in Reliance Retail Venture Limited. It is equal to 1.4% stake in Reliance Retail Venture Company. So this 1.4% stake acquired Mubdala Investment Company. So the answer is Reliance Retail Ventures Limited. This Mubdala Investment Company invested in Reliance Retail Ventures with investment of rupees of 6,247.5 crores. It is equal to 1.4% stake. Now moving on to next question. The next question says India held bilateral meet with Bahrain to enhance cooperation in which sector? So India held bilateral meet with Bahrain country to enhance cooperation in which sector? In business and finance sector. So the bilateral meet was attended by India's ambassador to Bahrain. His name is Piyush Srivastava. Piyush Srivastava is ambassador to Bahrain, India's ambassador to Bahrain, and Minister of Finance and National Economy of Bahrain, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa. So he is Minister of Finance and National Economy of Bahrain. So India and Bahrain held the bilateral meet to enhance cooperation in financial and business sector. So when it comes to static part, the Bahrain capital it is Manama and currency of Bahrain dinar. Now next one says Reserve Bank of India excluded 6 public sector banks from the second schedule of RBI Act 1934. So following the merger of banks from 1st April 2020. So those 6 banks are, so Reserve Bank of India, which 6 banks are excluded from second schedule of Reserve Bank of India Act 1934? So the answer is recently these banks are merged into other banks. So Allahabad Bank, Oriental Bank of Commerce, Syndicate Bank, Andhra Bank, Corporation Bank and United Bank of India. These banks merged into other banks, so that's why these banks are removed from Reserve Bank of India's second schedule RBI Act 1934. Now moving on next question. The next question says, with whom Hindustan Unilever HUL has entered into a partnership with MOU to offer digital payment solution and financial solution to its retailers and distributors. So with whom this Hindustan Unilever has entered into a MOU to offer digital payment solutions and financial solutions to their retailers and distributors? State Bank of India. Here the answer is State Bank of India. SBI and Hindustan Unilever HUL has entered into a MOU to offer digital payment solutions and finance solutions to retailers and distributors of Hindustan Unilever distributors. So under this MOU, State Bank of India will provide paperless facility of paperless means overdraft facility up to 50,000 to retailers for their billing and finance facility to distributors of Hindustan Unilever Limited. So under this MOU, SBI will provide paperless facility rupees up to 50,000 to Hindustan Unilever retail distributors. So the answer is SBI. SBI and Hindustan Unilever has entered into a MOU for digital payments. Friends, I am providing these weekly updates from March month onwards. So any one of you missed our previous months or weeks updates on this bank and financial news, so you can reach playlist section and take weekly updates playlist. So there every week's banking and financial updates you could see, so you can pick and watch it if you are missed it. Now next question is the special refinance facility. The special refinance facility of rupees dash for the financial year 2021 has been sanctioned by NABARD for VASH program. So here the question is, how much rupees has been sanctioned for VASH program by NABARD? Here it is, answer is 800 crores. The special refinance facility of 800 crores for financial 2021 has been sanctioned by NABARD for VASH program. So VASH program nothing but it is a water sanitization and hygienic program. This program name is, we call it as VASH, water sanitization and hygiene program. This NABARD offers concessional refinance facility to financial institutions like regional rural banks, commercial banks and cooperative banks with the repayment for the period up to 36 months. So here simply the NABARD has given refinance to banks and financial institutions for this VASH program. So VASH nothing but water and sanitation and hygienic program purpose. So now moving on to next question. The next question says, Reserve Bank of India has extended enhanced borrowing facility provided to banks under marginal standing facility till what date? RBI has extended enhanced borrowing facility provided to the banks under MSF till 31st March 2021. So for next 6 months. So you know already Reserve Bank of India has deferred the implementation of this Basel III provisions due to uncertainty of COVID-19 situation. So in this regard, RBI will repeal the final tranche of this capital conservation buffer CCB. So it is a part of Basel III. So and the implementation of net stable funding ratio, you will call it as NSFR, net stable funding ratio. So by next 6 months, that is 1st April 2021. So the answer is 31st March 2021. So till that time RBI has extended enhanced borrowing facility provided to the banks under MSF, marginal standing facility. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my Invoting YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification to your mobile. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.